For 56 years, one steady backbeat held together one of the most recognizable rock trios in American music history. Ironically, the man behind that beat was the only member of Z-Top who never actually grew a beard. On 17th August 2026, Frank Beard passed away at the age of 77 in hospice care at his ranch in Richmond, Texas, surrounded by family. This is the story of the drummer who helped build a genuine Texas rock institution and the honesty he brought to his own hardest years. Frank Beard was born on 11th June 1949 in Frankston, Texas. In 1969, he joined forces with guitarist and vocalist Billy Gibbons and bassist Dusty Hill to form ZZ Top in Houston. The trio released their debut single that year, and Beard would go on to play on every studio album the band released, from 1971's ZZ Top's first album through to 2012's La Futura. The band quickly built a reputation for their driving blues rock sound and their outlandish live shows, leaning fully into their Texas roots. Gibbons and Hill became known for their trademark long beards, while Beard, in one of rock music's more fitting ironies, remained clean-shaven throughout, despite carrying the name. Beard's path through the 1970s wasn't without real hardship. He later spoke openly about how the demands of touring life led him into serious drug addiction, admitting candidly in interviews that he'd once spent his first large paycheck of $72,000 entirely on drugs. Recognizing that Beard urgently needed help, the band made a significant decision. They stepped away from touring for 3 years, allowing Beard the time and space to address his addiction and achieve sobriety. That decision, and Beard's own commitment to recovery, would go on to play a crucial role in the band's later success and longevity. In 1984, Z's Top released Eliminator, an album that would go on to sell more than 10 million copies and receive diamond certification from the Recording Industry Association of America. The record's hits, including Gimme All Your Lovin', Sharp Dressed Man, and Legs, became defining songs of the decade, powered throughout by Beard's steady, instantly recognizable rhythm. Beard Co. wrote several of the band's most enduring tracks, including Tush, Legs, and Sharp Dressed Man. In 2004, Z-Top was formally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, cementing the trio's place among rock's most influential acts. Reflecting on his decades alongside Gibbons and Hill, Beard once described finding exactly the musical partnership he wanted at an early age, adding with characteristic dry humor that with those two guys, he'd never once wanted to quit, and never once wanted to get fired. In July 2021, Z-Top lost founding bassist Dusty Hill, who died at his home in Houston at age 72. Per Hill's own request before his death, longtime guitar tech Elwood Francis stepped in on bass, and the band continued touring extensively across North America, Europe, and South America in the years that followed. Beard's own health became a growing concern in his final years. In March 2025, the band announced he was temporarily stepping away from touring to address an unspecified health issue. He returned to performing afterward, but earlier this month, Z's Top abruptly canceled a planned Hollywood Bowl concert in Los Angeles, citing what they described only as insurmountable obstacles, later revealed to be connected to Beard's declining health. Following news of Beard's death, Billy Gibbons shared a heartfelt statement saying that he and Elwood Francis had lost a great friend and collaborator, and that the world had lost one of the most naturally innovative drummers and a great and true son of Texas. He added that Beard's signature backbeat had been key to keeping the band on top throughout their entire career. Gibbons confirmed that the band would continue on exactly as Beard had wished. Following his passing, scheduled shows in Salt Lake City and Colorado Springs were canceled out of respect, with the band planning to resume touring that weekend in Austin. at a venue Gibbons specifically noted had been one of Frank's favorites. Frank Beard spent 56 years providing the steady, driving heartbeat behind one of American rock's most beloved bands through addiction and recovery, through decades of relentless touring, and through the loss of a bandmate who'd stood beside him for over 50 years. He may have been the one member of Z-Top without a beard, but for over 5 decades, he was every bit as essential to that little band from Texas as the two men standing beside him. If this tribute meant something to you, share your favorite Z-Top memory in the comments, and subscribe for more heartfelt stories from the world of music.